Caps win 6-1 over the Philadelphia Flyers. Oh yeah, we rolling, we grooving, we moving. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It is really fun and really easy to watch hockey when your team just absolutely bulldozes the opposition. That is now 2 games in a row where the Caps have just trounced their opposition. That is 2 games in a row where I have sat back at ease watching the Caps play. That is 2 games in a row where I have had no sort of anxiety or stress over how the Caps were playing because there's no reason to. You have 4, 5, 6 goal leads in these games, and it's just like at some point, yeah, you might get scored on, but you're not really ever gonna lose at that point. I absolutely should not say that because as soon as I say that, the Caps are gonna have like a 12-goal lead and just completely blow it in a game. But for right now, I think as long as you have a 5, 6 goal lead, it's safe to say that the game is pretty much over. But the biggest takeaway, just like last game against Boston, the best part of this game for me is the fact that the Caps kept it going. They kept pedal to the metal the entire game, even down to the last 5 minutes of the game. They're putting pressure on the Philadelphia Flyers. They're playing in the offensive zone, not the defensive zone. The best defense is a good offense at this point. If you're in their zone, they can't do nothing about it. Oh, I'm so amped up right now because it might be too early to start getting like super hyped about like the team catching the stride, you know, the stride, the going into the playoff stride, the catching traction and the, you know, getting up to speed and just going into the playoffs. So it might be a little bit too early for that, but come on, that is just so fun to watch. And folks, Anthony Mantha, Mo as they call him. I personally liked Ant-Man better, but Mo scores a goal and gets an assist in his first game as a Washington Capital. Talk about the money's worth. Okay, it might be too early to say that. Great to see him get involved. Great to see him get on the score sheet, but maybe I shouldn't just jump to like, this is the greatest move that Brian McClellan has ever made. I'm not gonna say that, but to see him come into this organization, have just a broad overview of what the system is. One practice, just kind of bullet points of what needs to happen. And he goes out there and he does that. He had like 6 shots on net, more ice time than Vrana had in like the last 3 games that he played, and scores a goal and assist. That is just, you love to see that. Now, here's the kicker. He has to stay motivated. He has to stay focused. He had some issues back in Detroit with consistency, and I think as long as he can stay motivated and in the game and focused on the game and in the moment, he will do absolutely just fine in Washington. Think about it like this. I actually heard this on the broadcast during the game. Think about it like you absolutely hate your job. You hate the company that you work for. Are you gonna be motivated to go to work every day and do your best? No, because you hate that job. But let's say you get fired from that job or you get relieved from that job somehow and you move to a job that, hey, you actually kind of like it and you enjoy going to it every day. Are you gonna produce better? Of course you're gonna produce better. Well, hockey is these guys' jobs. It's what they do for a living. So if you enjoy going to your job, you're gonna have a good time. And the fans watching you are gonna have a good time. I know I am. Okay, so Anthony Mantha comes into the Caps organization, has a great first game, does a good job meshing with TJ Oshie and with Nicholas Backstrom. That seems to be a good fit, and what a great line for him to get thrown on. Talk about 2 just chill, mellow guys who would just like go with the flow. Whatever needs to happen happens. That's a great line for him to get thrown on. But there's another storyline here that came out earlier today, and that is that the most consistent Cap right now, the best Cap right now, who is Connor Sheary, in my personal opinion, he just got signed a 2-year contract averaging 1.5 mil a year. That's 1.5 times 2, 1, carry the 7, 9, 2, $3 million contract. And that is fantastic news because Connor Sheary has proven himself to be pivotal to this organization, at least right now. And a 2-year contract that meshes with Look, Mantha just came in. He has 3 years left on his contract. You have guys like Oshie and Wilson who have multiple years left on their contract, Backstrom, and then Ovechkin, who's probably going to get signed this offseason. He will get years added to his contract or a new contract. That is a core group of guys. That is a great nucleus of players being carried through the organization for years to come, and it really solidifies this team as a good hockey team for many years to come, at least 2 or 3 more years. So yeah, TLDR on that one is the Caps look pretty good, and they're going to look pretty good for a couple years to come. Okay, to the game, let's talk about the goals. Goal number 1, Elliott goes down in his crease due to all the chaos going on around him. Eller's kind of in his grill, and the puck comes over to Sheary, sharp angle, but it's a wide open net. He puts it in, the Caps go up 1-0. Second goal of the game, the only goal by Philly, and it's off of a really bad giveaway by Samsonov. Dude, Sammy, when you get the puck like that, dude, just send it around the board, send it up the half wall, keep it on the board, let the guys fight over it, but instead, he sends it right to the point like a pass. It's a shot on net, Couturier's in front, he puts a really good deflection on that. We see that kind of a deflection from Oshie a lot, and there's nothing Sammy can do about it once that gets deflected, so it's kind of because of him, and that's kind of deserved. But anyway, it's a tie game, 1-1. But that's it. No more Philly goals. 5 more unanswered goals by the Caps, and it was just rolling all 4 lines. All 4 lines contributing, everybody getting involved. I didn't see a single Cap out there not putting effort into this game, and that is all I ask for as a fan. Just watching all the guys, free flow, not even thinking about the game. It's innate. It's just happening. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, third goal of the game, goal number 2 for the Caps. It's a power play, and there's a lot of chances on this power play, but it's just not quite working out. It's a couple bad entries, pucks get sitting back behind Samsonov, but great effort by Sheary here. Mantha takes the puck in the defensive zone and sends it up to Sheary, who is entering the offensive zone. And he's got 3 guys around him, and that puck is bouncing. But Sheary sticks with it, and Wilson's coming right alongside him, and Sheary sticks with it long enough and hard enough to get it over to Wilson. Wilson shoots it on net, and it's kind of a linky goal by Elliott there. Kind of goes 7-hole on him, and it squirts through. The Caps are up 2-1. We take those all day. Oh look, Caps go on another power play. QBell for interference this time. Puck comes over to Ovechkin, and every single Flyer on the ice bites on that Ovechkin pass. I mean, you have to bite on that. You have to respect that shot coming from Ovechkin. So it comes to Ovechkin. Everyone looks at him. Everyone goes towards him, and Backstrom is left all alone over here, nobody watching him. Ovechkin, great cross ice pass. It doesn't hit Backstrom on the stick, but what's interesting about this is that even though Backstrom has to take the time to go skate to stick and then in, he still beats Elliott, and that's because Elliott gets kind of caught in the middle. I think he looked like he was going to make a save in front, and if you watch the replay, watch that cross ice pass by Ovechkin. When that puck comes through the crease, TJ Oshie is right there in the middle at the top of the crease, and he tries to deflect it. He throws his stick out there, he tries to deflect it on net, and that is what forces Elliott to bite on a center deflection. So Elliott comes across to his right to take the Ovechkin shot away. The puck comes to Backstrom on the opposite side. Elliott comes across, sees Oshie there trying to deflect it, and he stops on Oshie. That gives Backstrom over here plenty of time to go skate, stick, and in because Elliott is down in his crease. The Caps go up 3-1. And now, folks, our 4th liners get to shine. Puck enters the zone. Karlsson has it on the left-hand wing, and nobody picks up Hagelin coming in late. He just gets the puck at the high slot. Great pass by Karlsson. Hagelin rips it on net, drills it to the back of the net, and then the greatest celebration ever. He makes it rain. I don't even know where that came from. I don't know why he did it, but he makes it rain, and I loved every second of it. And the period ends 4-1 Caps. The shots on net in that first period, 8-18 in favor of the Caps. What a period. Okay, second period, not much going on in the second period. Dowd does get called for a penalty, but the penalty kill, which has just been on fire recently, they're able to kill it off. And then folks, number 39, new guy, Anthony Mantha. He gets on the board. What a shot! Pretty good give and go with Oshie here. He sent it to Oshie, who's just gaining the zone. And as soon as Oshie gets across that blue line, he drops it for Mantha. Mantha makes the lateral move, cutting across the center of the ice, and he juke, fakes the shot. Everybody bites on it, including Elliott. And then he has a rocket of a shot off of a very, very short backswing. Not a lot of guys can rip a shot like that on net with not a lot of windup. That is some heat, and he drills the back of the twine. The Caps are up 5-1. And yeah, that was it for the second period. Moving on, third period. Philadelphia's Hag gets called for a slash, and Caps go on the power play again. And this time, folks, our captain, Alexander Ovechkin, wicked shot, hits the back of the net. He is on the board, and folks, that is 728 goals in his career. Marcel Dion, whoop, is in his sights. He's coming for you, buddy. Just 4 more. I think I should clarify. That's 4 more to pass Marcel Dion, not to tie, to become sole possessor of 5th all-time. And guess what? That's just 10 more from passing the legendary Brett Hull. I can never say that name right. Hull. It's H-U-L-L, but it sounds like Hall, and Brett Hull. Whatever. The captain gets on the board. It is now 6-1 Caps, and aside from having to kill off 1 more penalty, the Caps seal the deal on this one. The buzzer sounds. Game over, 6-1 final. The Caps have just trumped the Philadelphia Flyers, immediately following a trumping of the Boston Bruins. And great news, Caps fans. Next up, the Buffalo Sabres. Now, we all know, do not underestimate the Buffalo Sabres. They are better now than they were, during the 18-game losing streak, or however many games it got up to. I don't even know. It was record-setting. All I know is that we cannot underestimate them. We have to keep momentum going, and this is the type of team that's great to play right now because we have a new guy in the lineup, and we are really solidifying the team that is going to go into the playoffs. So playing a team like this is a great opportunity for the guys to start meshing more. I cannot wait to see what comes out of this Caps team. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, we might have a Raffle sighting in the near future. I don't know. He is definitely a depth forward. Who knows when we're going to see him, if we're going to see him. It seems like the bottom 6 is pretty damn good right now, if you ask me. But keep an eye out. We might see Raffle get plugged into the lineup maybe once or twice before the end of the season, just to get some sort of gel going with the rest of the team. But right now, this Caps team looks pretty damn good. Don't get overexcited. Don't get up on your pedestal yet. Just keep your nose to the grindstone, keep your head down, and stay focused. I say this like we're the ones playing hockey, because we are far from doing anything of that severe, extreme difficulty. But Caps fans, keep your nose to the grindstone, keep looking forward, and keep cheering on this team, because we are looking really good, and it gets me super excited going into the playoffs, because this summer is just gonna be... I got a really good feeling about this one. But what do I know? I'm just a fan. Hey, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. It goes a long way towards helping the channel. And if you enjoyed your time here, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to see you come back. And as always, let's go Caps!